wrong age, wrong gender, but I am Irish. And as a superwoman there, Geraldine pointed out, we were greatly enhanced. Our entire success as a country has come from investments in education, so much so. And my own, I've done very well out of education. That's where I met the 3 members of U2 and my missus, as it happened, in a comprehensive on the north side of Dublin. What is the biggest obstacle? The obstacle in the way of all of us here today, Mary's just alluded to. And the Secretary General has just left the building, so I think we can talk about him behind his back. He is sitting in his chair at probably the most difficult time for a Secretary General since this building was built in, whenever it was, the 50s, early 50s. Nehemiah and Corbusier, whatever, who built an amazing building. It's amazing that it exists. And it might not exist, is the truth, unless we work to keep it in business. And he is facing extraordinary challenges. And probably at the top of his list is what you would say, which is the climate crisis. And it's the climate crisis that makes me listen extra hard to our 5 here tonight. Because it's a very complex political, economic, scientific set of problems. And we're not going to figure it out without everybody here. It's the climate crisis may be man-made, but it's likely to be woman-solved. And we're not going to save Mother Earth with just our sons. Our daughters are necessary. My daughter's kind of roughly your own age there. She tells me there's no place on earth where there is gender parity. So I think actually maybe it's not an obstacle. It's a sink or swim situation. The climate crisis is so extraordinary. I think of one of these girls who today is not getting access to education will be one of those girls that tomorrow finds that innovation that unlocks the climate crisis. I mean, we think of the climate crisis as a very simple thing, but this entire building is made out of carbon. The city of New York, just look around, it's all carbon. It's not just as we all know this, it's not just the obvious. So we really need brilliant, brilliant women. So it's not just access to the classroom, it's access to the science lab, to government. And so I think that's probably, the patriarchy, as my daughter refers to me as, the thing that might save us is we're just not stupid enough to not ask for help from all that we can find it. And that means women and access to education. Is that kind of an answer? And that was an amazing 5 years, super group sort of thing. You should form a band, tour, play Madison Square Gardens. Great. Thank you to the Irish government too.